Today is the last day of I4G Tech for Newbies. And I'm so excited because we started on Wednesday, and so far we've been able to go through a lot of tech fields. We've been able to learn how to start a career in them. We've been able to kind of learn the tools, the basic tools, the salary range, how to earn, and all of this amazing from amazing different speakers across Africa, right? Even across the world. We had one from Scotland on Monday as well. So I'm Hanifa, and I'm the programs coordinator and community manager at Ingressive for Good. And I'm so excited to officially start the last day of I4G Tech for Newbies. And if you're just joining us, let me know your name and where you're joining us from in the comment section. And today we are going to be talking about data science. So I know a lot of people are joining us today, and I also welcome our 1,000 women in data. Woo! If you're here, let me know in the comment section if you're 1,000 women in data scholar. I'm so excited to have you joining us today as well. Without further ado, as usual, if you've been joining us since Wednesday, you know there's going to be a poll. So I'm going to be launching that poll now, and like I said, it's usually just for us to know how best to kind of respond to the sessions and all that. So our speaker is Eniola, and he has amazing experience in data science and machine learning. And I'm so excited to have him join us today. So hi, Eniola, let me know if you can hear me.
Hello, can you hear me?
It's a little bit low.
Okay. Let me see. Maybe I need to.
Okay. Oh my God, we have amazing people. So great. Rolanda from Lagos, Nigeria, 1,000 women in data. Whoa, nice to meet
Hi,
you.
is this fine now?
Yes, yes, much better. Are we going to be seeing your face today?
Okay. I'm not sure if the light is good. Yeah, this is it.
It works. It works. Thank you so much. Okay, great. So like I said, we're going to be talking about how to start career in data science. And are you going to be sharing your screen? Like, is that going to be a slide for us today?
Yes, I created a slide. I have one.
Okay, so where are you joining us from today?
Barcelona.
Interesting. So we've actually touched almost every continent in the world, if I could say so myself.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, a lot of our community members joining us today are, mostly around Africa. We have a couple of people outside of Africa as well. So we are Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, somebody from the UK. Hi. I'm so excited to start this. So let's do this. And if you have any questions, please let's start writing out those questions, because as you know, we have just about 30 minutes thereabout to kind of go through this. And we have a very long break before our last session for today. So if you're excited to get this started, let me know.
The poll, are you stopping the poll before we start or something?
At the end of the session. Yeah.
Okay, so we can start now.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so I'll just start right away. Good, it's afternoon, yeah. So let me just say good afternoon, everyone. So, yeah. All right, so my name is Eniola, yeah. So I'm a data scientist. I'm currently working with Benshi AI. So Benshi AI is an AI for health company. So we try to use artificial intelligence to solve problem in low resource country. Yeah, I'm currently the lead. Oh, sorry. I'm currently the lead tutor lead facilitator at DevBot. So at DevBot, data science, we teach everything on software engineering and tech. Then I participate a lot in Kaggle competition. So Kaggle is a place where competitions are hosted, like data science competition and everything on AI. So Zindi also, I participate also in Zindi competition, but Zindi is basically, they host like Africa data, like Kaggle, which hosts like data of the world, right? Zindi is specified, so they have like problems of just Africa. Then I study here at the University of Lagos. So before we get started with data science, like we need to ask ourselves this question: why data science? So if we look all around us, we have data with us, like data is everywhere. Your phone, like you munch data, you use data to make decision. You play music, like you are consuming data. Data is in form of text, in form of sound, in form of images. Like data is everywhere. So data can be in form of numbers, data can be in form of text. Also, data can be in form of sounds, data can be in form of images. So we have a whole lot of data around us. So like we even use data to govern the decision we make. So for example, I decided to like take my jacket before I leave the house because like I checked the weather for today, yesterday, and I discovered that it's going to be like very cold. So I needed to pick up my jacket. So that's a form of data. Like we use data to govern the decision we make. So now we ask ourselves this question also: what is data science? So data science is just the process of trying to extract insight from data using some method. So everything about data science is just trying to like generate insight from data, trying to like get decision, trying to like govern the decision you make through data. So these are like the skill set like a data scientist should have in his or her toolkit. So statistics is the one we start with. So it's not necessarily you are like a guru in statistics, but like having a knowledge of statistics will actually help in your data science journey. Then programming language. So there are a lot of programming language people use for data science. Not really a lot. Like the two major one is actually Python and R, but like Python has a whole lot of body in like Python has a large community. So like people usually stick with Python. So we use R as well. Some people use JavaScript, but like Python has a whole big community. So I will advise like you just pick up Python if you want to start a career in data science. Then data extraction and processing. So like a data scientist will actually spend most of our time or his time extracting information from data, like processing data, then data wrangling and exploration, same as data extraction. So just trying to like touch the data, because like data in real world is actually very messy. So you have to get the data and try to like apply some exploratory analysis on it and try to like get insight from the data. Then machine learning. So machine learning is actually an aspect of data science whereby like we use is an aspect of data science whereby like you try to train your computer to think without like programming it. So how do we do that? Since we have data, we just try to like build models around our data now, and the machine is able to think like us. Then big data processing frameworks. So the data we have around us are usually like very large and massive. So the only way we can be able to manage those talk about PySpark in this part. So PySpark is used for analyzing big data. Then data visualization. So a data scientist is supposed to know how to like generate plots, like build graphs from his or her data. So this is actually a critical aspect, because like if you want to explain your insights to your customers or your clients, they are through plots. You can't start showing your customers or your client, you can't start showing them code. So you have to show them plots. So yeah. So let's just run through the data science lifecycle. So the data science lifecycle consists of like the business requirements. We need to know business. I'm going to explain all these parts in the next slide. So let's just jump to this. So generally, the data science workflow look like this. So we try to ask ourselves a question. So let's say, for example, we are working with a bank, and the bank wants to know which customer is going to stay or leave. So we ask a question, okay, this is the problem we are trying to solve. We want to like know which customer is going to stay or leave. Then we gather data that might help us to answer the question. So in a bank now, like you are given a data, like now you are asked like, okay, this is the problem we want to solve. We want to know which customer is going to stay or leave. So we try to gather data that we answer that type of question. So the type of data we're going to gather for that particular problem is trying to like get customer data, that's customer that have left and customer that are still staying. So we try to like clean the data. That's the next step. We try to clean the data. We explore, analyze, and visualize the data. So this is where we just try to create some exploratory data analysis to try to explain the visuals we get from the data. Then we build a machine learning model, we communicate results. So I will explain this part fully in the next slide. So let's just start with the first one. So the business requirements. This is actually very critical in a data science project. You have to like understand the problem you are trying to solve. Objectives solve. What do I need? What kind of data do I need to get for this kind of problem? That's the next one, the data acquisition. So what data do I need for my project? After asking yourself the question of, okay, this is the problem I want to solve, you need to get like data. My do all those kind of stuff. Then the next, we need to explore, like to be able to fully explain what you are like your insight from data. This is what comes in, like you need to be able to like understand the patterns in the data, retrieve useful insight, and like generate hypotheses from your plots. Like you generate plot from the data and communicate your results to your like to the users. Then modeling. So after all this has been done, so this is like second to the last step, then you try to build like a machine learning model around your data. So you determine optimal data feature for the machine learning model. Like we are going to be seeing some applications of machine learning later. So let me just keep this a bit. Then deployment. So deployment is usually the last step after building a machine learning model. So you want to see like our model in live. Maybe you want to deploy to a website, or you want to build an app, or you want to deploy it to an hardware. So let's look at some of the applications of machine learning. So machine learning, these are like few of the applications of machine learning. Like machine learning is applied in so many places. So let's just look at it from the first one. So recognizing patterns. So you can build machine learning model to recognize patterns in let's say in different things. Yes, sorry, someone saying something. Then facial identities or facial expression. So for example, there's a thing Facebook does, like if you have to upload a picture on Facebook, and let's say your friend's picture, your friend's image also appear there, you can automatically click on your friend's face. Then Facebook is Facebook automatically recognize the picture and like just picks out the person's name. So that's facial identity or facial expression. So like machine learning algorithms can be built to recognize facial images, then handwritten or spoken words. Like you can build machine learning algorithm to be able to like understand tests, medical images. Like you can use machine learning to like understand medical images, generate pattern, images or motion sequences, recognizing anomalies, then unusual credit card transaction patterns also, then prediction. Actually, this last one, prediction, is usually like the most common one in which like people use. So we need to like predict future value based on past data. Then future stock prices also can, machine learning can be used to predict that. Then correct currency exchange rates also based on previous data. You can use machine learning to also predict that. Yeah, so data science with Python, like this is the typical workflow. Like if you want to get started with data science using Python. So first of all, you need to like get comfortable with Python. Like you need to like understand like Python, all the basics of Python, how to like build a function with a Python, OOP of Python. Then after that, we just move to the second step. You need to learn data analysis and manipulation, then visualization with Pandas. So Pandas is a library used for analyzing data. So you need to like start using it to like know how to use it. Then you need to like learn machine learning also with scikit-learn. So scikit-learn is a library also that have like some machine learning toolkits around it. So you need to learn that. Then you need to understand machine learning in more depth. Like just using the tools will not make you understand like what the algorithm is doing. So you need to like take a further step in trying to like understand machine learning in depth. Then the last one, you have to just keep learning and practicing. So after you are done with learning, what next? So competitive data science, this is actually what helped me in my journey. Like we have Kaggle, we have Zindi there. So most of the time I usually go to Kaggle, like Zindi. Zindi is like an home for me. So like you just need to join this platform because this platform will actually kickstart your learning, because like most company wants to see, okay, what have you done? Like they ask for experiences. Like actually it's not easy to get data science experience without like working on data. You have to work on like real world data, and to get those data without working for a company, this is actually the best place you can get those kind of data. So Zindi hosts a whole lot of problem on Africa data, so you can source for data there and work with them. Then also Cargo. So let me see if I can show, no, not here yet. I'm coming. Should be able to check Zindi here. Yeah, so this is loading. So this is Zindi, yeah. So Zindi has like competitions, like they host competition every single month. So these competitions, most of them comes with a prize. Some don't, some are just for knowledge sake. Even the ones that come with a prize, like you see the data there, you can work with it. Sorry. Okay, yeah. So this is it, like the ones that, okay, let me just check for something else. Let's,
Live.
okay, let me use this as an example. Yeah, so this is this is from Senegal. So espresso Sean prediction challenge. So this is a machine learning challenge. Actually, let's just see the objective of the challenge here. So espresso is an African telecommunication company. Uh, the objective is usually written somewhere around. Okay, the objective of this challenge is to develop a machine learning model to predict the likelihood of each espresso customer shunning, i.e. become inactive and not making any transactions for 90 days. So this platform will actually help you to get started working with data, like for learning sake, and also prizes are always attached to them. Like for this one now, the first place, solution gets 500 USD, second place 300, and third place 200. So even without like having to work for a company, like you get to work with real world data, because this is actually a problem in this particular company. Yeah, the company is called Espresso. Espresso is an African telecommunication service company that provides telecommunication service in 2 African markets, Mauritania and Senegal. Yeah, so you try to like see a lot of competitions. You can just join, and like this will actually help you a lot in your data science journey. And also Cargo. Cargo for now, I would say maybe you start with Zindi, because like Cargo may get you confused a bit. Like Cargo have competitions also, and their competition are actually like more mouth-watering than Zindi. Like, can see the prices here. Yeah, so let's just go back to the presentation. Yeah, so yeah, I'll move away from competitive data science. Then after like you get started with that, like what next? You have to start looking for internships. You need to like get started working. So get internships, volunteer boot camps. So like Data Science Nigeria have like boot camps every year. So you can join those kind of boot camps. That will also help in your journey. Then hackathon, like there are a lot of data science hackathon. There are a lot of software hackathons you can join to like use what you have learned. Yeah. And yeah, that is.
Hello, hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear now.
Okay, great. That was really awesome. If you have any questions, let me see. Let me see if you have any questions. This will be the best time to have like send out your questions. And that was amazing, by the way. Thank you so much. I mean, I learned a lot. I did data science for a while as well. This was really, really great. So we have Salma Graman said, thank you, Eniola. Please, can we get the slides of your presentation? Absolutely. I'm going to be getting the slides and we're going to be
Yeah, I'll
sharing
send it.
resources. Yeah. The recording to this presentation be made available. Yes, it will be uploaded on our YouTube channel and we're going to be sending them before the end of the year. What's your advice for a beginner, someone with next to no knowledge on data science?
Okay, for a beginner, just get started with Python. Like that's like the first thing to do. Then after that, like maybe you get a course. There are like different courses online. Python for data science by Joseph Potila. That is actually like the go-to I advise people to use. Like it's actually very good, by Joseph Potila. Python for data science by Joseph Potila. But you need to have like Python knowledge before you can use the course. So like the guy actually explained the algorithm. A very good course. You can just check it out. Python for data science by Joseph Potila. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. I also want to kind of mention it here as well that we have an ongoing partnership with DataCamp, and DataCamp is kind of one of the best places and platform for you to also kind of start your learnings on data science and everything around data science. Next question is, please, can you throw more light on what hackathon is?
Sorry, I can't hear you again.
Yeah, the next question, please, can you
Okay.
throw more light on what hackathon is?
Okay. So hackathon is just like a place where it's not a place actually. Like it's okay, let me say it's like a gathering of like computer people, like not necessarily data scientists, like software engineers, data scientists. You just like, they just gather in one place and try to like build solutions with their skills. And most time, like it's always with a price. Yeah, so like you see a lot of them. Can check maybe LinkedIn, check Twitter, like hackathons are like most every month sometimes. Like it's just like a gathering where people come together to solve a problem. Like they just like throw out maybe a topic, then people try to build a solution around it. Then like it's usually come with a price. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. So the next question from Adiola is, what's the difference between data analytics and data science?
Okay, so a data scientist can do the work of a data analyst actually, but like a data analyst job is more like restricted. A data analyst, we actually focus on analysis, just analysis and analysis. Why a data scientist should be able to build a machine learning model, should be able to do analysis, should be able to like explain like ISO analysis, just the way data analysis and the data analyst will explain the analysis. So I think that is like the difference, yeah.
Okay, so next question, how do we start? So Dorcas, I think you already touched on this. What's the best place we can actually get our lessons? I mean, recommend a place we can learn, please. And this is from Divine.
I thought you said data camp. You said you have like a partnership with data camp, so we can. Yeah, data camp is actually like the Python for data science by Joseph Putler. That's actually a nice platform as well. A nice course, yeah.
Okay, great. How long does it take to learn Python?
Oh, that's I think it depends. Sorry, hold on.
Okay.
Sorry. Can I get the question again? Somebody called, so yeah.
Oh, no worries. How long does it take to learn Python?
Okay, yeah. So it actually depends. It depends on the time the person has. Like you can decide to dedicate like your whole time to it. Like yeah, I should be done soon. Yes. Sorry, can I know how many minutes?
We started yesterday.
How many minutes more like this room wants to be used? Can I know how many minutes more we have?
Oh, okay, right. Just like 1-2 minutes.
Started last night.
All other questions can always.
No, they'll just give you task. I think based on what you.
So it depends on the person actually. Depends. Yeah, like you can in 2 months, 1 month, if that is actually only what you'll be doing, I think you should know it in 2 months. But like some people work, some people are schooling. So like if you have like something you are doing apart from only studying Python, I think it will take a longer time. So at least in 2 months, it should be good if like that is the only thing you have. 2 months, yeah, 2 months, 1 month, you should.
Okay, great. So I think for now that will be the entire questions that we can take considering the time frame. You've been amazing. Thank you so much. What's the name of the YouTube channel? So all this will be sent to your email. Kindly be patient. I know you're excited. Every other questions that we didn't go through for today, please kindly send it to community@ingressive.org. And I'll make sure to pass it along to Eniola. Once again, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. And for everybody else, I want to appreciate you for joining us. We have our last session coming up by 4:30, where we'll be talking about digital marketing. What else? Yeah, and I remain Hanifa, community manager at Ingressive for Good. Yeah, and we did run a poll at the beginning, so let's see what the result looks like. Yes, so the question was, do you have an idea what data science is? And we had 100% of participants attended. That's great, answered. We have 40% said yes, 19% said no, 11% said not sure, and 29% said a little bit. So I think a lot of people have gotten they've gotten value from what we've done today. So thank you so much for joining. And as usual, there's going to be a question that I'm going to send out now. The question is, what are the two platforms you can, or the top two platforms, and Yola mentioned you can do data competition, the top two platforms. Top two platforms, the first person to answer correctly will get rewards. And yes, we got a winner, Faith, Tamburi, Cargo, and Zindi. Thank you so much. And I think that's it for today. I really appreciate you. If you have any more questions, kindly send them to community@ingressive.org. What else? Yeah, so that's it for today. Thank you so much, Eniola. We really appreciate it. Okay, great. So have a nice day, everyone. See you by 4:30 for digital marketing. Bye.